running through your veins. Now you're burning brighter. Don't look away. Shout out to the legends, rising from the wreckage. Count down the seconds. It's time to resist. Let's do this.
Good morning, good day, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Marco and welcome to the Motor Mania 2.5 hours of Spa Francorchamps. With me here today is Dude, and he will be testing the race with me. Hello Dude, how are you doing?
Why, hello there. I'm doing okay.
Nice. Let's quickly go over a few facts for the race. So we are here at one of the oldest circuits in the world, located in the Ardennes in Belgium, built in 1921. Originally the circuit was 15 kilometers of public road connecting villages of Francorchamps, Malmedy and Stavelot. The original track was known for its high speeds, sweeping corners and significant elevation changes, particularly the famous Air Rouge Valley and the subsequent Radulon. So, fun fact, Air Rouge in French means red water, representing the color of the water in the river flowing underneath the circuit. Another fun fact, right below Air Rouge there is a rally track next to the old start-finish line. It features 913 meters of track, including large banked corners, parallel jumps and a joker lap section for exciting races. In 1979, the circuit was extensively redeveloped into a more permanent, shorter and safer layout that we have now, which spans about 7.004 kilometers in length. It is a challenging blend of fast flowing sections and a significant elevation changes. Due to the location of the track, weather around here is really unpredictable, so that is a big fact to keep an eye out. And here we can see that the service car for the race passing by. They are finishing their first lap, checking the condition of the track and if everything is ready for the race. And if Bjornti is here, the showcase of the track will now start.
Yeah, I would like to see an onboard of that service car actually, if we can. Here we go. So we're coming into the bus stop again, accelerating from a very high speed down to just 70 kilometers. So that's a steep drop off. Out of the bus stop you want to get a good exit out of there, because again, last horse, turn 1, is a very heavy braking zone, which you don't want to get wrong. So reaching very low speeds here as well. Then here you get onto the old back straight, going down a bit, and then we come to the famous Aarhus Radion section, going quite steep up. You won't see many overtakes here, I think. It is very risky place to overtake, so maybe we will see some side to sides, but I think most people will try to line up their car to get a better exit and try to overtake on the straight or in the next couple corners. So here we have Camel Straight, going slightly up, making the braking down in Lacombe a little bit easier. Here we have Lacombe, a very technical section, but it's very easy to go side to side here. So maybe we will see some action here, with cars keeping the entire section side to side. Then we have a very deceiving corner. This is a pretty slow 180 degrees hairpin, but it's downhill, so the braking and the grip, it's very difficult because you have very low grip because you're going down. So that will catch some drivers out, I think. Here we have a very tight corner, small curves, gravel close by, So we will see some people grab a little bit of gravel there, I think. Then we go through Fuan, which is a very difficult section as well. Here it's very easy to take track limits here, so that is what drivers are gonna try to prevent. I think we will see some action there with drivers accidentally going off. Here we go into another tight section of corners as Vagnus, which is a little bit harder to go side by side, but definitely possible. I think the braking point there is quite deceiving because the turn-in is quite early. Here we have the bottom section of Campus, which is also a very deceiving corner. I think some people will go on the gas too early, taking some gravel. Here to the flat out section of Paul Frere to Blanchimont, which is a very fast section. We will see people definitely slipstreaming here. Maybe trying to get the car to side by side here. But I think again, like Eau Rouge, most people will wait for the next chicane, which is of course going to be the last couple of corners, the bus stop. Here at Blanchimont is also very easy to take track limits as some other places on the track. Now we come down to the bus stop, of course decelerating quite a lot. And I think, yeah, we go into the pits, which is also very tricky. The walls are very close by. People are gonna decelerate and accelerate here and brake again for the pit stops. So maybe we will see some people scrape the wall there. So that's something to look out for.
Absolutely, yeah. Thank you for that. And now the time for the race, for the practice has now completed, so we are waiting now for the last people to go in the pit lane or finish that last lap. So if we can maybe get some change of cameras from the race director. And here we can see that amazing old looking AMG car, the Mercedes. GT1, of course. Yeah, here at Blanchimont, yeah, and yeah, a few more cars here finishing their laps, right? So 15 minutes of practice and we're looking for 20 minutes of qualifying and then of course the 2.5 hour race. A lot of action will happen there. If we take a look, the number one time here is the GT1 cars, and yeah, for the first 4 places, and in the 5th place, 5th fastest car is Splinter in his Audi R8 car, and also behind him is Hanky with his Porsche car, and Hanky is racing for Team CPR, so Cobb Performance Racing. So yeah, he's representing his team, and yeah, the practice has now finished, and we are waiting for everyone to get ready, and now the qualifying has started.
Hopefully we can see some of our drivers getting good times as they go into their qualifying session.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And here we can see the first one. Was that a GT4 car? I think that was it. It didn't look like a GT3 car. And yeah, that green Porsche, that looks like that might be Hanky. But that BMW, yeah, a really amazing sound. as I said, 20 minutes for qualifying. Plenty of time to get a good lap.
Plenty of time to find some clean air and set at least one fast lap around to get a good position to start in.
Yeah.
Hopefully without any crashes, although it could be interesting.
Yeah, it is gonna be really interesting, yeah, especially in the race, yeah, everyone, at least for the first 2 laps, should I say, maybe even more, but yeah, everyone at the start finish line, you know, first corner, last source, really late braking and trying to get a good exit out of there. It's gonna be really interesting to see what happens.
Yeah. Such a tight corner with so many cars starting off there.
Absolutely, yeah. And this is Lee. Is that Lee? Yeah, I think that is Lee Manudelli in his Audi R8 car. No, it is actually Splinter. But yeah, Lee is actually... I just got the info that Lee is actually racing in the Lamborghini for today. His first time in the new car. It's gonna be interesting to see how he adapts to it.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see whether we can actually change his driving habits in this one race.
Yeah, we've seen in the last few races he was dominating in that Audi R8 car, but yeah, for some reason he didn't probably like the car, and yeah, everyone is now starting their official qualifying lap. I think everyone has finished their warm-up lap and the out lap, so yeah, we will now get to see the first good and validated laps here on board. Oh, and there's a spin. Oh, that's unlucky. Yeah, the tires are still kinda cold. Yeah, the track is 7 kilometers, but yeah, that doesn't look like it was enough to warm up his tires properly.
Just carrying slightly too much speed through
Yeah.
the corner.
A little late on the brakes also, outbraked himself.
Yeah. They're definitely going to be pushing themselves, but it's the thing of finding the limit between pushing yourself to get the fastest time and pushing yourself to the point of failure.
Yeah, I do agree with that. And here at Boon, oh, there's some contact. Oh, that's unlucky, and yeah, that looks like it was Splinter in his Audi car. Oh, yeah, there is damage back to the pit lane.
Serious damage.
And that GT4 car also damaged probably at the back. And here is, oh, that Porsche is in the grass. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What happened there?
Another difficult corner, but I'm not sure what caused that.
Yeah, I think that was just too early on the power.
Yeah. Probably slight spin from the rear wheels.
Yeah,
Just made
yeah.
him spin out and go into the gravel.
And yeah, we are now watching on board with... This is the Lamborghini from Lee, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, on his first lap too, yeah, here at Magnus corner, that medium speed right and left corners. when there's some side to side to that at Blanchemont. We didn't see that action, unfortunately, but oh, that's gonna be close. And I think this is now the first times for the qualifying. The first. We will see. Yeah, here we have the time.
What's time's coming in?
Yeah, and already a few people setting their time. Yeah, in GT1 fastest time now is 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Yeah, we also got the GTE cars. Yeah, we haven't seen a lot action from them.
That Lamborghini looks a little tail happy after it went out of corner one.
Oh yeah,
It looked like he was kind of struggling to control us, and almost on the edge of a spin with that.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, here at the Brexos, yeah, that's long right-hander. Yeah, I really hate that corner for some reason. At least for me, I can't really get a good exit out of there for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, I really do hate it.
It's a challenging corner overall.
It is. We are still watching Lee in his Iron Dames livery. Oh, and little on the grass, but no, nothing serious. And yeah, now approaching Blanchemont, there is some traffic there, so he's now on his way to... Oh, that was close. Oh, and there's contact, yeah, I knew it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really unlucky.
It was going to be such a good lap.
It was, yeah. He had a good pace.
Yeah.
And here's a battle with the GT3 and GTE cars. And that looks like it is at Brexel, so turn number 10. Yeah, it is. Oh, and there's a spin. Yeah, I don't know the reason.
Almost managed to control that.
Yeah, but yeah, I really don't know why was there a spin. Probably maybe some problems with maybe even traction control or stability control. Oh,
Oh, and he's... Oh,
I've got... What happened there?
something happened and he just jumped and went backwards into the gravel.
Yeah. Lee is now back on the track. Yeah, out of the pit lane. Yeah, once again.
Hopefully he's able to set a good lap with this one and not be messed up.
Yeah, the first one is the out lap, so yeah, trying to warm up his tires properly. We will see how that goes.
It's a long track, but sometimes not long enough to actually properly get the tyres warm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Introduce
Yeah.
the G-force.
And if we do take a look at the leaderboards,
Hiding a little.
Yeah, Hanky in his GT3 car has set a time of 2 minutes and 33 seconds, so slower time than expected, as the same thing can be said with Splinter, setting a time of 2 minutes and 43 seconds. Oh, no, keeping it on the track. And now heading for, once again trying to get a qualifying time. Oh, a little late on the brakes, but yeah, manages. Oh, and who is that on the left?
I think it's the Porsche again.
Yeah, but
I think he's in the wall. The green one.
yeah, that might be Hanky once again.
I wonder what could be causing the issue.
Yeah. We've seen him how many times now? 3 or 4 times at least on,
It's got to have been.
yeah, outside of the track, yeah, and he is having some problems.
He seems to be pushing that car basically as hard as he can.
Yeah, there was some fighting with that GT4
Stay.
cars, with that GT4 car, but yeah, he managed to get out of there, and now approaching. Yeah, that is campus. Yeah, turn number 15 coming to Paul Frere, turn number 16, and yeah, now approaching Blanchemont. Yeah, we will see. Last time, yeah, he did have a spin, didn't he? And there was some contact. Yeah, I think it was also with the GT4 car. But yeah, there no traffic now. Luckily for him, and outbrakes himself a little bit.
Very slightly too fast. Late braking.
Yeah,
But nicely done through there.
and yeah, he sets the time for the first in his category. So fifth overall. 2 minutes and 20 seconds, a really amazing time, even faster than the GTE cars. So that is something to be proud of. And not much is left for the qualifying. Yeah, we've got about 5 minutes left, maybe a little more or less.
Be just enough time to get in one more good lap before halfway around the track.
Yeah, I think, yeah, everyone is now on the track. Yeah, we've got some people in the pit lane, but yeah, about the whole track is about everyone is racing, so yeah, there is more traffic. Yeah, but in 5 minutes, yeah, I think you can make at least one more good lap, if anything, if you get lucky and everything else. Yeah, we're watching Splinter in his Audi R8 car, and yeah, he's still not having an improvement on his time. Yeah, still on 2 minutes and 28 seconds. 2 minutes and 28. Yeah, is there gonna be
Still somehow
improvement?
no
Yeah, there
improvement.
is. Oh, even faster than Lee. Oh, that is something.
That's a good lap. Very
It
good
is.
lap. How many positions should you got with that one qualifying thing?
At least
Quite
10.
good.
Yeah, I think that was about 10 positions, maybe even more. I didn't take a good look at which place he was, but I'm pretty sure that it was around 10. But yeah, almost 2 seconds faster than Lee in his Audi car. That is really amazing for him.
That was a good time, and hopefully he can keep a hold of that position, you know,
Yeah,
throughout the start, and you know, use that to his advantage.
yeah, it is gonna be if he can defend in the first few corners and turns. Yeah, I think that might be he might be able to keep his position. As I said, it is a long race, 2.5 hours. So yeah, there is a lot of time for actions, for really anything. At the start of the race, the weather will be clear. So, and then summer later, at some point, we might see rain, but it is not guaranteed.
If there is rain, that could cause some interesting crashes. And oh,
Yeah, and yeah, he is
what has happened there?
in the sand.
Has he just pulled off?
Yeah, probably, it looks like. So the time for qualifying should be ending any second now. Yeah, we can see it just showed up. So there is still plenty of people on the track. Lee is still trying to beat Splinter's time, but I don't think that is gonna happen. Yeah, he's pulling over. Ladies and gentlemen, we are having some technical problems and we will be right back shortly. live. And welcome back everyone. We are back again. We had some difficulty with the lobby, but we are now back. And we are now waiting for everybody to get ready. So we're just waiting for the approval of the race director to tell everyone that we can start the race. Which should happen any moment from now.
Yeah, so it was a bit of a mess, but we now don't start at quali order. We have sorted it like this, and so we had some issues, so we go without quali right now.
Yeah, absolutely. AMS had some problems with the AI and the connection problems with the stream and everything else. So yeah, there will be no quali.
It was all a bit weird, but we have figured stuff out, and we are waiting for a beautiful race, I hope. So we now just
And here we
heading
are.
to the start. Good luck.
And green lights to go. Good start from that Porsches as they're in the first and second place. Coming to La Source. Everyone going steady, and here is a Splinter. There's some contact there, but everyone is
Alvin
alive.
looking up the inside.
Yeah,
Very nice overtake from him.
everyone heading to Rouge and Radion, and we see some fighting side to side, but yeah, that there is a little spin there from that AMG car. Yeah, here we can see Lee in his pink Lamborghini car. Trying to get his positions and find his way back in the first place for the GT3 class. Yeah, not much stuff is happening now. We can see from Lee's POV that there is some fighting between that Mercedes and that looks like that is a McLaren. Yeah, it is. Oh, and is that gonna be a good inside there from Magnus corner? He has there the inside, and yeah, that's another overtake done. Really amazing driving.
Very clean overtake through there.
Yeah, and Splinter is in the first place for the GT3 class, in between a few GTE cars actually, and yeah, he's even fighting with them. Lee is in the third place.
Slightly off the track.
Yeah, I don't think that, but that is gonna be something to worry about. But yeah, everyone now finishing their first lap as they head to the first turn, La Source. Is there gonna be soft diving? Yeah, there is. And that's a position, really nice.
He's really looking to get positions early on. And
Yeah.
then try and hold them off for later parts of the race.
Yeah, 2.5 hours there is more than enough time. We can agree on that. Ooh, and there's a good overtake once again. And yeah, Splinter has managed to overtake all the GTE cars, even though they are faster, so that is really an accomplishment, that's for sure. As he heads to Puon, the long left-hander turn. A little battle between the GT4 cars, and there actually that's some traffic. We can see that Corvette GTE car is dealing with, yeah, I think, yeah, there is a GT4 car between them.
Side-on collision.
Yes, a little bit. Yeah, Splinter is still in the first place, and Lee is about 3 seconds, 4 seconds now behind, trying to find his way in the first place. And we can see that here at Le Comp there is traffic there. Oh, a little spin with that Mercedes car. I think it was.
Might dip his tyre into the gravel.
Yeah.
He looking at the inside there, trying to pass on the traffic.
But yeah, 7 kilometers long. There, to be fair, there isn't a lot of place to do a overtake, but you can achieve it if you I do need to say dive the corner. It does sound stupid, but the corners are a little longer, so you don't see a shorter turn. It does sound weird, but you kinda do need to really commit to get the overtake.
And he seems to have passed most of the GTE cars.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that, yeah, he's now chasing Splinter, who is now 8 seconds in front. Yeah, finishing his lap, coming to a source early on the brakes. And that is a good exit out of there. Heading to Air Rouge. No traffic there, as it seems like the all GT1 cars all are pulling away. The same thing can be said for Elias. He is now, it is up to him and his heel to get back to Splinter. Amazing view here from the trackside camera, seeing all the cars coming out of Radion, turn number 5. one of the most known corners in motorsport. A little onboard, a little showcase of the slower cars, the GT4 cars.
Two BMWs fighting for positions right there.
Yeah, that is right. This is a battle for the fourth place in the GT4 class, and yeah, they are all the way back in from 23rd to 29th place.
They all seem to be paired up. They've got a person in front to
you-
chase, or they've got a person to defend.
You are right about that. Ooh, and yeah, coming out of Francorchamps, yeah, they're a little side-to-side action. No, excuse me, that was not Francorchamps, that was Puon. But it really did look like it was Francorchamps. Turn number 17 and 18.
They're all kept quite close together in a pack. Just
Yeah,
slight contact.
oh, almost 3 wide, and yeah, they are really battling it out. Yeah, they don't have the enough downforce to go flat out through Francorchamps. Yeah, and to be fair, the GT3 cars also don't have enough, and yeah, there's some contact there with that. I think that is a Alpine car with that BMW. But yeah, those GT4 cars don't have enough downforce for as the GT3 cars or GT1 cars have. A good look from that Ginetta GT4 car in his black and blue livery. It really does look nice. Oh, and Lee having a little bit of a moment at turn number 18 and a little bit late on the brakes at the bus stop chicane.
He seems to very slightly struggle with turns 17 and 18, just the connection between them.
Yeah, you are right.
Not the first time that he's gone off there.
Yeah, we've seen him before before the server has reset. We've seen him in the qualifying. Yeah, he had a few moments there. And now he's 10 seconds behind Splinter. He's still trying to lower that time down, but it is not looking great for him. Seems like that car change is really not looking great for him.
It's got to be quite a steep learning curve to just change cars, because you've got to have a decent amount of muscle memory built up with the car you're used to, and then you just swap.
Yeah.
It's got to be completely different.
Switching cars is a really difficult thing. I myself have driven the GT3 M4 for a very long time. If you switch then from that car to, in my case, a Porsche, I have a 992. it's a really difficult chase because you have to adapt very quickly to a very different car. The M4, for example, is a very heavy, stable car, and then you have the Porsche, which is very nimble, very fast, but car, but you can lose it quite easily if you push it a bit too hard. The M4 is a bit safer to drive. So chasing cars like that, especially to a car so rear heavy as a Lambo, it can be quite challenging.
And we've gotten information that dude's sound is a little bit quieter than it's supposed to be, so we are trying to fix that. So hopefully there won't be more problems with that. And here we can see the battle for the first place in the GT cars, as that Corvette is fighting that Porsche. Oh, really amazing sound.
Hopefully that's fixed some of the issues. I can adjust that a little bit more if I need to.
Yeah, I think it will be better now. But yeah, we're still watching the fight for the first place, as I said, in the GT category.
They seem to be almost pushing each other along the track there.
It does look like
so close to each other.
Yeah, it does look like. Yeah, a little bit. Oh, and that is almost 3 wide in turn number 1, La Source, as the two Porsches are fighting their way for the overall first place. Splinter. Here's a camera on Splinter, yeah, in his Audi R8. Amazing performance by him so far.
He's doing a good job of holding off Lee.
Yeah, that is.
Even getting close, pulling away from him.
Yeah, that is
quite
true.
Significantly.
Yeah, about what, 30? Not 30, about. I would say that is about 16 seconds, right? So yeah, really amazing. But those GT1 cars are now approaching some slower traffic, so the GT4 cars. So we might see, yeah, there is some battle there and contact. Nothing significant as of yet. As they're coming out of Fagness, turn number 13 and 14.
They're going to have a decent amount of traffic to avoid, because I think that the GT4 cars are still in sort of like one clump.
Yeah.
So when they go and try and pass them, it's going to be difficult.
Here it is, yeah, and Splinter is now approaching.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's a little battle, I think, yeah, with the GT1 car even. Gets that overtake, and yeah, he's using that slower traffic to his advantage. which, if you ask me, for Lee, that is a good and bad thing, because if Splinter gets unlucky and he gets really slowed down by the GT4 cars, and yeah, he's gonna make a really good dive bomb, overtaking all of those GT slower cars.
It was a nice corner through.
Yeah,
there.
it was really
That was
nice.
well taken.
Yeah, the last turn, bus stop chicane, yeah, and really on the brakes, and Lee is now coming to the end of his lap. And Barretti and McAllister are still fighting for the overall first place. And it's not even been the first 30 minutes of the race. But the sun is slowly but surely setting down. We can see that the race director is requiring the lights to be on, so that is a fact to know.
Darkness will introduce a new layer of difficulty for that.
Oh, it absolutely will. I do need to say that earlier today I was driving on Spa in the dark, and yeah, it is really hard to see.
It's a decently challenging track as it is to keep consistent on.
Yeah.
And then when you add in darkness, where it just takes away that slight bit of visibility,
Absolutely.
it just makes it so much harder.
Oh, and they're going in the pit lane. Oh. And yeah, looks like all the GT1 cars are going in the pit lane. Yeah, they are. Now we can see the first pit stops, and some are even changing the tires, it looks like.
That's currently putting Splinter into third place for now.
It is, yeah.
Overall. I think Lee is very slightly making up some time on Splinter. Just slightly pulling in a faster lap time.
Yeah, you are. I'm trying to calculate how far behind he is, but yeah, that is about what? 20? No, 10. That is 20 seconds behind, right?
Yeah, about that. So he's slowing down, but then that's an improvement on where he was a little bit ago.
Yeah, both things at the same time, but yeah, it is also maybe he's actually saving some fuel, you know? That might be the reason. Trying to save some fuel so he can go a little more in his stint.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see different people's strategies of how and when they're going to pit.
Yeah, we've seen...
Yeah, something really important to keep in mind is the sun is going down, that means the track is getting colder. And more colder track is less grip, so times are gonna be going down either way. So that's something interesting to look at as well. Plus the fact that tires are getting really worn out. So I think that's something fun to look out for, because it's gonna get trickier and trickier to keep it on the road.
Yeah, that is right. And yeah, we can see that if we take a good look, yeah, those brakes on the GT1 cars are really hot and red or orange, whichever one you prefer. But yeah, they are really warming up.
Majority of the GT1 cars are going into the pits now.
Yeah, now I think everyone has finished
these
their...
are the last guys that needed to go in, and they are in now.
Yeah, Splinter has took the first position for the race, but yeah, on lap 11 it is no traffic in front, as we can see on the map, so it is looking awesome for him.
Yeah, I am excited to see if the overcut they try to do, if that's gonna work, because of course they came in one lap later, so maybe they will be a bit faster because of that, or maybe they will lose time, but that is something to keep an eye on, because of course they are gonna hope that they are gonna get closer. Now I see a lot of traffic here, so maybe that plays in their favor, but it is a very close one. They are coming out right now, they're gonna come up behind. I think it did cost a little bit of time.
Yeah, it did.
But whether that will pay off with, you know, new tyres when they get warmed up.
Yeah.
Whether they can make up the time that they've lost when the other guys go into pit. It'll be interesting to see.
But yeah, we can see that a few minutes ago Lee was about 22 seconds behind Splinter, but yeah, it is now up to 26 seconds behind, and yeah, that the only explanation that I can give is that he is definitely saving some fuel. And will that pay off? We don't know yet, but we will see soon enough. Oh, and yeah, that GT4 really slowed down. But no, that is actually a battle. Yeah, I think that was... Oh, and yeah, there's some contact. Oh, that is close. That is at the bus stop chicane.
Yeah, a gentle contact as they go in for the heavy braking.
Yeah. And yeah, the sun has almost set down. There is still some light, but yeah, it's going darker and darker.
I saw in the background a little bit of a pile-up in the pits, so I don't know exactly what happened. Here we see damage to one of the GTEs, but that seemed like some pile-up was going on there, so I think somebody hit the wall, but I didn't get more out of that. We did not have the camera angles.
Yeah, it might be, you know, that the pit entry for the here at Spa is really hard to get right, so something may have happened there.
I think so, because I thought I saw a pile up, but I couldn't get the cameras on it.
Yeah, no camera, no footage from the cameras.
It's very busy with the GT3s, so I think these two are gonna be coming in as well. In just a second.
Yeah, and Splinter is coming in the pit lane. Lee is 25 seconds behind. Yeah, that gap is coming down, and he probably will continue to be racing, as he was probably saving fuel, but we will see shortly. Short enough. Oh, a little late braking.
That was quite late on the brakes. Yeah, not pitting this lap.
Yeah. Yeah, Splinter is in the 5th place, still in the pit lane. Yeah, Lee is having slower pace, yeah, we can see that. Yeah, really trying to save as much fuel as possible. But to be fair, to what extent is it good? Because yeah, Splinter is now out of pit lane, and we can see that Lee is having a really slow pace through the corners and just overall. So if he's going slower, that just gives Splinter a chance to catch up, to be fair. So is it even good? To be fair, if you can pull off a fuel saving strategy, it might be good, but I'm not too sure.
It depends whether it will be effective overall, because if he goes slower to save fuel, the amount of time that he loses going slower might actually be more than if he just goes into the pits and refuels.
Yeah, that is.
But then I suppose it depends how you drive the laps.
Yeah, and yeah, lap 13, the faster GT1 cars are now approaching him, trying to take the overall first position from him. And will Lee go in the pit lane?
Yes,
and he does. Yeah,
he's going into the pit lane.
Oh, will that be a penalty though? That might be. I think he was a little late for the pit limiter, but I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I gotta disagree with that one. I think he slowed down just in time.
If he did that,
we'll see. I don't see any messages pop up, so the race control is not looking at it. But I think he's fine. Well, Splinter, by the way, has overtaken him now.
Yeah, he did.
But I don't think he is the driver there. As it looks, he just slowed down time, and we have no messages from race control. So everything looks fine.
We haven't seen some GTE action, but I am pretty sure that the number 12 and 11 are fighting. A few of the GT4 cars going in the pit lane.
Yeah, I think those one they kept it out pretty long, but they are going to pit now in the coming few laps.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
It's gonna be tighter. And Ramos came in from the lead of the class with a very long distance to the other guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait and see where he ends up after the pit cycle. He had a quite big of a lead.
And here we can see, yeah, that is Magnus corner, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, battle between the GT car driven by the
Francis, I think.
Francis, yeah, and
He Lumanelli is struggling on the cold tires, I think, because he just came out of the pits.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the pace. I think he's really struggling with those cold tires.
Oh, and he... Oh, yeah, he did get pushed off the track by that GT car. Yeah, that is something.
I think we'll see some onboards, but if we look, it is very dark out right now. And it creates some extra challenge with less visibility. And very bright lights in the mirrors, so it's maybe also a bit more difficult to see behind. And I think the drivers generally just get a little bit less aware of what's happening around them.
Yeah.
So maybe we will see some close contact while people just don't see each other. So that is something to look out for as well.
Inter's most definitely got an even larger lead on Lee now after that pit strategy.
Yeah, you are right about that. And yeah, there is some traffic there. Oh, and that is Brexel's, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was. Yeah, as he's overtaking those lapped GT4 cars. Yeah, Lee in the second place, about 40 seconds behind. There is still a lot of time. If we can get a confirmation from the race director of how much of the race is left, I'm pretty sure that about 40 minutes have passed. Yeah, 1 hour and 54 minutes remaining. So yeah, there is a lot more racing left. When is that gonna be an overtake? Close, but no.
It's a nice push up the inside there.
Yeah, he
Going straight into the corner.
And I do have to say that Spa in the dark looks really awesome.
It does look quite good with that. The darkness just adds another layer of, not detail because it removes detail, but if you know what I mean, it just adds another layer of depth to it.
And I'm pretty sure that GT4 car, yeah, it does have some damage. Am I right? Yeah, there is damage at the front of that car.
Yeah, the GT4s are racing quite aggressively, just bump drafting each other, giving each other little pushes into the corners. I have noticed that
Yeah,
a lot this race. I think those cars are a little bit slower, so you can afford to race a bit closer, and that makes, of course, a little bit more contact.
yeah.
That is one of the reasons I love slower classes like this, because with less speed, the risk is less, and you see such beautiful racing, because you can just take a lot more risk. So this is gonna be something exciting, and I think we're gonna keep an eye on this class.
Oh, that Corvette GTE car. Oh, it does sound really awesome. There is some damage, I think, at the right side door, but yeah, there's nothing to worry about for that. Of going outside there.
The GT4 cars do seem to be taking it a lot closer than all the other classes.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, we can see that this. Yeah, Ginetta GT4 car, yeah, also has some front damage.
It mostly seems to be into the chicane that they just push each other along the road. It looks as if they can't brake in time, but it kind of also looks like they're using each other as a brake.
Yeah.
I love that kind of racing. I mean, it's of course driving someone off track is never fun, but just pushing the car to limit, racing against each other door to door, a bit of pushing. I think that is all the more fun because it just it's beautiful to see those cars that close together. I think as long as you don't push someone into the grass or into the wall, a bit of contact, the wall racing is amazing.
Yeah. We haven't seen the GT1 cars for some time. I wonder what they are doing. Those GT3 cars are still battling. No, that's actually a GTE. Oh, the other, some contact. And that is at Campus Corner, turn number 15. Approaching the long left-hander, the Blanchimont, really quickly. And here's a battle for the first place. Barrett and McAllister are still battling for the first place. Nothing has changed as of yet. The two Porsche cars, really amazing. Oh, can he use that contact to his advantage? No. No, he can't.
I mean, if you look at these cars as well, I mean, we have the onboard here. This is such a beautiful car.
Oh,
and he goes for the outside?
Yeah, side to side. Oh, that's gonna be really close. But and in the pit lane.
Coming into the pits. So those cars really are already needing a second stop. So this is something we are gonna watch, of course.
Yeah, 18 laps.
To see if anything changes in this order. I think this is gonna be a very close battle. Them coming out of the pits again. We saw that with the first round of stops, they were right behind each other coming out of the pits. So
they will, yeah.
We need to keep an eye on that.
Really awesome sound by that. Audi R8, as Splinter now takes the third place in the overall positions, but there really is no point for that, as those GT1 cars that are in the pit lane will get back at him.
Lee seems to have dropped back even further than before.
Yeah.
He might be fuel saving, right?
I did want to say that.
Slight issues.
Well, either that or just not being able to adapt to that new Lamborghini car. Yeah, Barrett and McAllister are still fighting. It's really amazing to see that. Oh, some action at Lecombe with that GT and GT1 car. A little onboard with Splinter. Yeah, really nice. I'm trying to listen to the sound of his engine, but no, I don't think. Yeah, he's still not in the pit lane, so I did want to say that maybe he is letting go of the gas. Oh, is he gonna take that dive? He is. Oh, that is really close. And that was actually a slower car. So that slower car did get a blue flag, but no, it didn't look like he pulled to let Splinter get that overtake. So I don't know why is the reason for that.
Well, that's a tricky thing with blue flags at endurance. Of course, like F1, in F1 it means you need to get out of the way. In English like this, it's more a suggestion of remember the car behind you is faster. Maybe it's smart to let him by, but it isn't enforced by any rules. It's just a reminder that there is a fast car behind you. And of course, as them being from the same class, both GT3s, he of course doesn't want to just let him by in case he can pass him if something happens. Say he does go off track.
Yeah.
Then he wants to be as close as possible to him to get the position. So that's the tricky thing with endurance races, that you are not forced to get out of the way, and I think that is a good rule as well, because if you are fast anyway, then you might as well get past yourself. You don't need help if you are in a tiny bit faster. So, but that is the reason why he did not move, because of course you want to keep as close as possible to your competitors. And letting them go by freely, of course, doesn't help.
Yeah. But if we take a look at the gap between Splinter and Lee, it is about 1 minute of a distance. So we will keep an eye on that. About a minute between each other, so yeah, Lee just doesn't seem to have a good pace.
I think he's probably just struggling to adapt to a new car that he's not properly used to.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, it can seriously affect your lap times if you're not used to the car you're in, or if something's different.
Yeah. laps have been completed so far. Yeah, about 50 minutes, even more, have passed, so 1.5 hours left, I would say.
I think probably Splinter's a good person to keep your eye on and watch.
Yeah, he is still waiting for him to go in pit lane, as he should in a lap or two, I believe.
It's the question of how long he can stay out on those tyres before he ends up struggling with them.
Yeah.
Because especially as the track's cooling down, it's going to be quite easy for him to make a mistake and then lose all of the lead that he's built up.
Yeah. Yeah, we can see, yeah, he is approaching some lapped cars, but no, that it doesn't look like it is gonna impact him for at least some time. And yeah, we can see now that the gap between Splinter and Lee has decreased. Yeah, it is now 30 seconds. If anyone remembers, it was 1 minute, about 1 minute. Yeah, it's now, what, 30 seconds. So whatever Lee is doing, he needs to continue with that. And here's a battle. And yeah, dude, as you said before, yeah, it does look like the GT cars are kinda using each other for braking. Yeah, we've seen like a few seconds ago, yeah, they are having some contact.
Yeah, they seem to have not major contact, but they seem to just bump each other along every time they get to a sharp braking zone.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Yeah, we can see that those brakes on that GTE, that is a Porsche car. Yeah, they are really, really hot. Yeah, Lee is still 45 seconds behind. Yeah, the gap has grown a little bit. It was, what, about, as I said, 30 seconds, but yeah. Yeah, Splinter now approaching slower cars at Puon. Oh, he is gonna dive that far. Yeah, really good overtake. I do need to say that. Oh, that was close. Keeping it clean for now. Yeah, and about a car or two left to overtake, and he will be in the clear. As we can see, those GTE cars, some of the GTE cars are in the pit lane.
He seems to be very slowly losing small amounts of time.
Yeah, now 47 seconds. Yeah, it is. Something is going on.
It's only a couple of seconds per lap, but you know, that couple of seconds, when you add up how many laps have been done, it's going to make a major difference.
Yeah. Yeah, a few of the GT3 cars now in the pit lane. Yeah, nice overtake by Splinter, that is at Agnes corner. And 24 laps done. Have we seen Splinter go in the pit lane? I don't think that we have. I can't quite remember.
I think he went in once, one lap before Lee did. When we thought Lee was doing a fuel saving thing, but then you know when he's going to go in again, is a question.
Yeah, because it is now 24th lap. I remember saying that. I remember at least at 21st lap when it was that. Yeah, and yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Just crossing out of the pit boxes, by the way, not having any respect for the pit lane. Trying to be as effective as you can.
Yeah, still deep in the night here at Spa. Will Lee go? Yeah, he's still doing the at least one more lap than Splinter.
I think he'll probably go in next lap if he's going to be doing the same strategy he did last time.
Yeah.
Or possibly maybe 2 laps more.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. just over 1.5 hour left of the race, and yeah, Splinter is now out of the pit lane. And yeah, we can see that there from the Splinter's POV. We could have saw Lee there.
Splinter's only 6 seconds behind roughly.
Yeah, that is gonna be...
Maybe slightly more. And that's after his entire pit stop.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just over 1.5 hours left of the race. There is still quite a lot of time, but we've seen that at least for now the fuel saving is not paying off. Lee may have done something wrong when saving some fuel, but we don't know that, do we? That doesn't look like it is paying off really much.
Slightly pulling ahead, he's taken that 6-second gap up to a 10-second gap now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have seen a change in lead for the overall standings, with the GT1 lead being handed to Barrett. I don't know when this happened, but Barrett is now in front of Batista, and he will be trying to get back that place. So maybe in traffic he lost it. We didn't have that on screen when he is pitting, but Barrett has taken the overall lead.
Yeah, Baron and McAllister have been fighting for a really long time. We've seen even in the pit lane as they were one behind other. So it is a nice thing to see a change of positions. And yeah, Lee is now in the pit lane. If we can maybe get a camera from there. Oh, really close battle. Yeah, McAllister trying to... Oh, that's gonna be close, some contact. Yeah, Barrett keeping his position for now. Oh yeah, that Aston Martin car, yeah, really slowing down both of them, and even some contact.
Very nice use of the slower traffic to get an overtake there.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, at first I was thinking, why don't get the slipstream? But eventually you made the overtake, so I take back my words. So now indeed use traffic very tactically, and now just needing to defend for about 1.5 hours. So we're almost at the halfway point of this race.
Yeah.
And, if the second half is gonna be as good as this first one, then it's gonna be very much fun to watch.
Yeah, and we can see that GT4 car that I have been talking about earlier. Yeah, still it does have that damage. Yeah, it does. He didn't repair that, and really weird.
Seems to be some major damage there.
Oh yeah.
But I'm surprised he hasn't gone and repaired that. Because that...
Yeah, it doesn't look good at all.
No.
But the thing I do want to say is that we've seen the GT1 cars go in the pit lane at lap number 18, I believe, or 19. So we may see the GT1 cars come once again in the pit lane, but yeah, lap 27, who knows?
Yeah, and Fisher, the damage McLaren is, as you can see, not only GT4 with damage. I see quite a lot more cars with front damage.
Oh wow.
So of course they are a bit slower cars, less aero dependent. So maybe it is survivable and maybe it will cost more time to repair.
Yeah.
And otherwise I think at the next pit cycle we will see if they're gonna repair it or not. But for now there are multiple cars damaged driving around. So I think damage will be manageable because they are not very aero dependent cars. These cars have a bit of a spoiler, but they are mainly just focused on mechanical work because they are very close of course the road car variants, which is basically a stripped interior and a little bit of a spoiler on the back, and that is about where it ends, I think. So very close to the road cars and therefore not very aero dependent. So damage might be, the balance might be better than you think with all the damage.
Yeah. And as I said a few minutes ago, 1 minute ago, yeah, GT1 cars, yeah, now are in the pit lane as the GT4 cars are also. Yeah, and yeah, almost all of the GT4 cars. Yeah, take a look at that. Yeah, the pit lane is gonna be full for some time.
I wonder if that's going to cause any issues having so many cars in all at once, so close together.
Yeah, probably it will. But it will also be a thing to see who will be the first to exit out of the pit lane, as who will have the
It's
shorter.
gonna be Ramos. I think he is already driving, I think. Yeah, there he goes down the pit lane.
Yeah.
He has a very big lead. I think about 1 minute lead to the other cars, if I saw correctly. So he is driving a very good race, and he will be hoping to keep this lead as much as possible.
And what is happening in the front? We haven't seen some footage from Lee and Splinter. And yeah, looks like the gap is still about a minute or so. Oh, really close, yeah. At the bus stop chicane, I thought that Aston Martin was gonna dive, but nothing as of yet. Maybe at La Source, we will see in a moment, but I think he's a little back to do that, behind to do that, but yeah, nothing as of yet. And once again, battle for the third place now between Barrett and McAllister once again. And a little in front of them is Splinter, so we will see what will happen if Splinter will do something, maybe slow one car down, but no, I don't think that will happen, but we never know also. And as they are approaching La Source, the thing I said might be true. Oh, this is gonna be close. Yeah, nothing as of yet. Oh, take a look at this. Oh, this is... Oh, yeah, that GT4 car really slowed him down. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that...
Completely blocked his path.
Yeah. That could have been an amazing move. Yeah, going side to side there. 3 wide, I think it would have been, but... are really unfortunate.
Yeah, Splinter here is effectively battling for the overall lead. He's fighting with Barrett and McAllister, while Ball and Lati, the number 1 and number 3 right now, I think still need to stop. So he is effectively in the top 3 fight for the overall standings.
Yeah, he
So
might
he
have a
is
chance.
Very fast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, going into the gravel.
Yeah, gets pushed
Very
by that
lucky.
GT1 car.
Yeah,
I think
very
it was.
lucky it was only 2 wheels like that, because the moment you grab, you get sucked into a gravel trap basically, then you lose all your momentum. So
Oh, he's gone wide there as well.
Yeah.
I think a bit of frustration there, but lucky he didn't go too far into the gravel trap, because they have the,
Oh, that's gonna be a
they
dive.
have the tendency to just pull you in once you get one tire in. Luckily they didn't have it too much. It can happen sometimes that you just get pulled into the gravel trap because you dip in one wheel. So very lucky that didn't happen. I think a bit of frustration there in Blanchimont when going wide.
Yeah, he was probably trying to find his time back, you know, as he did lose some of it from going in the sand, but
Yeah, 50% of the race now almost completed.
yeah.
So of course enough time to try and get that overall victory.
Yeah, I do have to say that we haven't seen any rain as of yet.
Yeah, I think they won't be too sad about that, seeing as they barely can see anything as it is.
Yeah, that would have been
They
hell.
are quite happy that nothing in terms of rain.
Yeah,
is
nothing's happening as of yet, yeah.
I think they will not be complaining about that, because you can see little enough as it is, especially when they're driving down Camel Straight, for example, with 4 different classes all bunched up.
Yeah.
And if you add rain to that, it's basically a curtain of spray and you can't see anything. So I think they are quite happy with this.
Yeah.
And I got some data from the onboard radios, and Nina Novelli having a very bad setup, having not tuned his car like he wanted to, so that could be an explanation for why he's losing time. The car is not set up like he wanted it to. So that is probably the reason why it happened.
Yeah, it might
Yeah,
be.
that would probably explain that. It would probably explain why he's dropping back and then only make up time on certain parts of the course.
But yeah, as you say, Bjornty, Splinter is maybe trying to get a overall win. Yeah, he's just 6 seconds behind the number 1 car in the GT1 category. So yeah, and that gap seems to be going down more and more. So if he even gets a little lucky, if the number 1 and 2 in the overall position get in some traffic, he might be able to even take a win. It is really not likely to happen, but it's not impossible.
Race falling a bit quiet right now, having the two leaders basically now separated by 1.8 seconds, while they have been right together this entire race.
Yeah.
Also have, of course, the GT3 leaders separated by a mile, and GTEs, the leader is quite far, but I think the rest is very close still. And I don't know if Alt from the GT4 still has to stop, and otherwise Ramos is losing his lead fast.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Here we have it. So
Yeah.
I don't know if Alt still needs to stop, but otherwise Ramos is losing his lead here.
Yeah, getting approached
Maybe
by that.
some kind of issue or something, I don't know, but losing the lead as fast as this, maybe Alt needs to stop, but I honestly don't know. Because if he does need to stop, he is very far out of sequence. But of course, the lead of Ramos was very huge at a few laps ago.
Yeah.
So, or he has some kind of issue, or Alt is very fast. But I think we need to keep our eyes on that.
Yeah, 33 laps have been completed, and I'm trying to calculate of when will the GT1 cars go in the pit lane once again, but yeah, I think it will be around 3 laps. So about at lap number 36, 37 maybe. We will see that happen, but yeah. And yeah, we can see here on the outside, we can see Splinter. Yeah, really nice overtakes there.
GT3s were just in pits, no coming out yet, so another cycle of pit stops is gonna happen. I think this was 3 or 4 people in the pits, and I think the rest will come next few laps.
The GT3 pit strategy seems to have spread out very slightly. They're not all doing it on the same lap currently.
Yeah, absolutely.
Number 2 and the number 3 of the GTE class are still very close as well. They have been battling for quite a while, and they are still right together. They have been at it for, I think, from about the start of the race. They have been together the entire time.
Yeah, you know, they have. But it's still night here at Spa, but we should be seeing sun coming out shortly. If I remember correctly, it's been some time that the night is, and about 1 hour, more than half of the race is done, so it
I think it is still pitch black. I think give or take 15 minutes and we will see
probably
the sun come up
something about that, yeah.
So, I don't think it's gonna take too long. It is still pitch black, but I think sunrise is gonna be very quick once it starts. The moment you see a little bit of the sun, we give it 5 minutes and we have light on the track again. And I think a lot of drivers will be very happy with that, just getting a bit more confidence again when they can see the entire track.
Yeah.
So then we will see the lap times, of course, going up as well as the track is getting warmer and the confidence is getting higher. So maybe that is gonna change the race quite a lot, because it's gonna change the balance of everyone. The people gonna get more grip, so people are gonna get faster.
Yeah.
And the confidence is gonna play a big role, I think, because some people are willing to send it way harder than they are now.
Yeah.
So maybe we see some turnarounds in battles, and see that the one person gets the upper hand of the other one, while they have been behind them the entire time.
Yeah.
So I think there's gonna be an interesting switch around.
Yeah, absolutely. And the gap between Splinter and Lee is still about a minute, so yeah, it's been there for some time. So yeah, as you said before, you got an info that Lee has a bad setup on his car, so yeah, that is really unlucky, maybe, should I say, to some point.
I'm interested to see that when the track warms up, whether he'll be able to gain very slightly on Splinter and reel back some of the time that he's lost. Because warm track might actually help him by quite a bit.
Yeah. Lap 35 and no one in the pit lane. The pit lane is clear, but we should be seeing the GT1 cars coming in soon. And yeah, here we can see the GT3 car. Yeah, a few of the GT3 cars are in the pit lane.
I would think that Splinter will probably pit either this lap or next lap. Probably next lap.
Yeah, it might happen. Yeah, McAllister and Barrett are still in the first and second place, so yeah, they've been close for the whole race as of now. And we should be approaching the last hour of the race if we can get some display from the race director of how much time is left. Yeah, 1 hour and 4 minutes left. Oh, there is some contact. I think that is... yeah, that is Boom.
And the sun is coming up slightly, if you could see in the background. So it won't be too long before we have the track lighting up again.
Yeah, I'm trying to...
the air was becoming lighter. So that is something to look out for, because the
Oh, yeah.
transition is starting now.
It is, yeah. Oh yeah, it is. If we take a look there at the sky, yeah, it is. And yeah, we are now seeing lap 36. Yeah, the GT1 cars are in the pit lane, as Splinter is also.
Yeah, we see a lot of cars in the pits right now. And Emanuele maybe trying to extend the stint again, maybe trying to get one stop less at the end. But I guess we'll see how that goes.
Yes, Lee is still 52 seconds behind. Yeah, I don't think that he might even get an overtake on Splinter.
I think he's very slowly losing where he is comparative to Splinter. Just very slowly dropping back.
Yeah. And yes, Splinter is really confident when driving. I'm pretty sure that he took the new tires, and yeah, really good pace there through Rouge and Radion. So yeah, he is not worrying about the cold tires and everything else. And yeah, the sun is now starting to rise, and yeah, the temperatures are gonna get higher.
Yeah, I think he's taken the strategy of warming up the tyres properly just as he drives as fast as he can.
Yeah.
So he doesn't lose any time. think that Lee will pit this lap and he'll unfortunately drop back quite a bit from that, I think.
Yeah, that is probably gonna happen. But yeah, Barrett a few seconds behind McAllister, and he's trying to get back to him, but yeah, doesn't seem that he can do it for now, as yeah, he's been in some traffic which did slow him down, and I think it was also the reason is also because of a longer pit stop. And oh, what happened there in the background, I've got no idea. But yeah, Lee is now in the pit lane, as you said, dude. So yeah, he's probably gonna drop a few positions, maybe even all the way back.
Yeah.
And here we can see some details. Yeah, the best lap from McAllister, yeah, 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And Barrett a little slower. But yeah, Lee now coming out of the pit lane in the 10th place, second in the GT3 class. So
I think he's just going to be slowed down by the traffic that's just passed him ahead.
yeah. But yeah, Lee, he doesn't have the same confidence and speed as Splinter does when he got out of the pit lane.
I mean, I suppose it depends on how he's got it set up, and if it's not set up, you know, exactly how it wants it,
Yeah.
then he can't have that confidence, because if he's overconfident, he's just going to mess up,
Yeah.
slowing him down more than if he just drove at this pace.
Oh, what the overtake, wow.
Yeah. Very close to the inside of the corner.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, we haven't seen any major crashes as of yet, so it is a good thing, you know. We don't want anybody's race to get destroyed or anything else, but yeah.
Splinter is doing a good job of keeping up with the GT1 cars. And,
Yeah,
you know, not dropping far back from them.
Yeah. not much left of the race. I think we've got about 40 minutes of racing if we can get a display of that. Oh, that looked like a crash, but no, it isn't. Oh, really close.
Yeah. Where's he gonna go after that?
Some contact.
Slight contact
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Is he gonna look for an overtake in the chicane?
No, he isn't, but yeah,
He's keeping very close behind.
really close.
Yeah.
Yeah, no overtakes there. But yeah, take a look at that car. That grey Aston Martin. Yeah, that is really damaged. Yeah, wow.
Yeah. He's going to be constantly looking for a place to overtake.
Yeah, Yeah, contact once again there.
Yeah.
But yeah, about 53 minutes remaining of the race, and yeah, we've got finally sun, so it is gonna get just better and better. And yeah, Lee is now in 9th overall position, so yeah, he was in 10th, I believe, but yeah,
He's keeping a relatively consistent place.
well, yeah, about their 1 minute and 10 seconds. Yeah, now it is from Splinter, but yeah, around a minute of gap there is. But yeah, he still 2nd place in the GT3 category. Yeah, it is still looking good for him.
Contact there. They are really going bumper to bumper.
They are, yeah. Oh. Yeah, I think yeah, he probably could have done a little dive there on inside of Lecombe, but yeah, we didn't see that. And once again, battle for the first place between McAllister and Barrett. Yeah, really close action racing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think he may have been able to go inside, but yeah, McAllister really defended that really well.
Yeah.
Oh, and
It's such strong defense.
yeah, and
Just makes it impossible to overtake.
oh, there is contact there. Yeah. Yeah, he is being able to catch up to him, but yeah, he doesn't have a place to get that overtake done.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming, just finishing their 42nd lap, starting the 43rd, heading to Eau Rouge. Will we see something happening there? Nothing as of yet. On the Camel Straight, will Barrett do a dive bomb? Yeah, nothing. Still nothing. Yeah, Lee is still, yeah, about 1 minute behind. Splinter.
He's still keeping quite consistent there.
Yeah.
But, you know, no major differences in time there.
And we might see some overtakes getting done as, yeah, Barrett is getting slowed down by those GT4 cars, especially that BMW car. And there we can see that totally destroyed yellow GT4 car. Yeah, still haven't repaired anything, and he's probably not gonna do it, as yeah, it doesn't look like it is race impacting, so yeah. Oh.
Yeah, he seems to be able to drive fine with it.
Yeah.
Which is quite impressive.
Yeah, those GT4 cars, for the whole race, they've been kinda going in one line, you know, one behind the other.
Yeah. They're very equally matched.
Yeah, absolutely.
But then, you know, also being slower cars, it's much more of a technical race.
Yeah. Yeah, really close battling.
Yeah, they're keeping it very tight together there.
Yeah. Oh, side to side. Oh, really nice overtake. Yeah, switchback. And that is the bus stop chicane. But yeah, he loses that position actually.
Can't hold it. He looked for the overtake, but just
Yeah.
couldn't hold it through there. Always looking for another overtake.
Yeah, side to side once again. Oh, that's gonna be. Yeah, but doesn't
I
have.
wonder if he's going to dive through there, possibly.
No. Oh,
Oh, slight contact.
yeah, I wanted to say that. Doesn't have enough speed for some reason. Yeah, they're on Camel Straight. Yeah, he was behind. Just behind, and yeah, just losing some speed or something.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, major contact there. Not sure exactly where he came from.
Yeah, we didn't see that.
Seems to have been slowed down slightly by that.
Yeah. Yeah, we're watching Barretti. Barrett once again 2.5 seconds behind. Splinter in 6th place. And yeah, he's keeping his position. Yeah, and once again, GT1 cars are in the pit lane. But we haven't seen, at least Lee going in the pit lane earlier, because we've seen Lee trying to save fuel and go one lap further, but we haven't seen him go earlier. So yeah,
Did he go in? No, he did go in.
No.
He did go in when Splinter went in like 1 lap later, I think. But it's been a decent amount of time.
Yeah, but there is still 40 minutes left, I think, about that time, maybe 35 minutes. So, oh, and look at that car, oh, in the pit lane. If we can get a show back, yeah, I think that was a GT4 car, that black and orange Ginetta. Oh yeah, there is some damage there.
Oh yeah. Definitely. Major front end damage.
Yeah.
Not as much as the McLaren though. That one looks like it's got major damage.
Yeah, yeah. Oh wow, yeah, look at that. Huh. Yeah, Lee in the 10th place, battling with that GT1 car, but yeah, that GT1 is faster than him.
He's about 1 minute and 8 seconds behind Splinter.
Yeah,
So he's
still.
He's moving back and forth about 2 or 3 seconds each lap.
Yeah.
Because it was, 1 minute 10 a little ago.
Yeah.
So he'll move forward and probably go slightly back again. But again, he's still holding quite consistently.
Yeah, GTE cars. In the first place, Thompson. Yeah, he's all the way in 7th position. Yeah, in his bright yellow Corvette. And even battling for the 5th place, for the 6th place with that GT1 car. Oh, that's gonna be close. But no overtakes for now. Yeah, in the 2nd place, Marcus and Fisher with his Aston Martin. Yeah, that Aston Martin looks the same as that black and orange GT4 car we've seen a few minutes ago. In pit lane, we've got Perius in his black BMW car.
Might slip from the rear end on that Mercedes. Very gentle, but GT1 car taking it very close again.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, they're still fighting. Yeah, and now battle for the 4th place. Oh, that is gonna be close, but oh yeah, nothing for now. Oh, side to side at the bus stop chicane. Yeah, loses that position.
Slightly later on the brakes, but
Yeah.
able to hold it through there.
Yeah, here that McLaren, yeah, really destroyed, as you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, 36 minutes remaining. Not much left, and I'm pretty sure that there is still time for one more pit stop. So
Yeah.
it's just calculating when you do that. You probably can't do it earlier, just do it now, and you just need to calculate how much fuel you need, and you will probably be good if you do do
The
a
only thing
stop.
would be tyres.
Yeah,
The tyres would get slightly worn out, and then you're trying to finish a race against
yeah, a
people
little
who
bit,
have
yeah.
just been slightly later than you and got newer tyres.
Yeah, so either go in the pit lane a little earlier, or if you're just pushing all the way and yeah, going. But yeah, I still don't know if it's a good idea to to go in the pit lane in the last minutes. You know, I don't think that ends too well.
I would say with probably 20 minutes left would be the ideal
Yeah,
place,
about there, yeah.
in my opinion. Because then you're running your tyres, your current tyres, right to the end, and then you've still got decently, not
Yeah.
brand new ones. Oh, he was just cut off from going in the pit
Yeah,
lane.
he was, yeah.
Completely on the wrong side for that.
Yeah, 35 minutes remaining, and yeah, he's going in the pit lane earlier, probably. And
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the hard tires hard compounds are allowed for the race, so if they are, he might be taking the hard tires, but if he's trying to survive, you know, without needing to pit once again. And yeah, Lee,
Yeah.
we're watching Lee now on board, and yeah, really trying to keep the car on the track, not having good pace at all.
He's still holding it there though. He's doing a good job with that car.
Yeah, that is.
Especially since he's, not used to driving it. But I would like to see whether he keeps using this one right afterwards, or whether he changes car. But no, Splinter seems to have kept very consistent with basically every 12 laps.
Yeah.
He's gone in for fun. And I would think probably Lee's going to keep consistent and go in off, on this lap, the end of this lap.
Yeah.
Or he might try and hold out slightly longer. Light slip of the rear end from the Aston there. Nicely controlled though.
Yeah, it was really.
It seems
nice.
to always be that corner. Quite a few of the cars seem to slightly struggle with that corner.
Oh yeah. Yeah, 50 laps have been done. And yeah, we are approaching the last 30 minutes of the race. So yeah.
Is there going to be an overtake here? This looks like it could be possible.
Oh, a switchback. Oh, he's gonna keep his position. No. Really close.
No. Slightly too heavy on the brakes, but then any less and he wouldn't have been able to take the corner.
Yeah, it would have been amazing if we saw that. Yeah, he went behind him, slowed down just a tiny bit. But yeah, no overtakes. And there is contact with that GT4 car.
They've been separated by the GT4 car
Yeah.
very slightly.
And actually, if we take a look at the leaderboard, yeah, Splinter is in 7th place, and Lee is just about, he's in the pit lane right now. I wanted to say that Lee is about 15 seconds behind, but yeah, nothing for now. And just about 30 minutes remaining, so it is gonna be interesting.
He's still trying to catch up.
Yeah. But yeah, somehow still in the 10th overall position. But yeah, he is what, 1 minute and 10 seconds. Yeah, still that gap. Yeah.
Yeah, as I said before, he seems to be holding it quite consistently behind Splinter. They seem to be quite evenly matched, actually.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there is. Yeah, there's Splinter overtaking those lower GT4 cars once again.
Yeah, very nicely done.
Yeah, McAllister
And Barrett are still, they're still going there, but he's pulled slightly ahead.
Yeah, 8 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, and Porcelli all the way in the 3rd place. 28 seconds behind.
He's in 3rd place by quite a bit.
Yeah.
But 8 seconds is definitely able to be made up.
Yeah, it is, absolutely. And it could be nice if we can get an overview of the track and how the traffic is through the circuit. Yeah, here we are looking at the number 2 in the class GT car, Markussen, fighting with Fischer.
Light contact there.
Yeah, there was coming out of the Fagners corner.
There again, keeping that very close. If he's going to go for an overtake in the bus stop chicane.
He might do it.
I don't think he might try it, but I don't think
Close. No. But to be fair, he absolutely could have done it, but no.
I mean, I suppose it's a thing of he probably won't try until slightly later. Solely because if he can keep in that slipstream, it'll mean he has to use less fuel and can go.
Yeah.
You know, he's probably got less fuel, and it's not, you know, how far he can go. But then if he can slipstream for longer, it'll give him more chance to overtake going at the pace that he currently is.
Oh, really close. That might have been some contact. But to be fair, I don't know if this is the battle for a position, because if we do take a look at the leaderboard, and no, it is a battle for the position. Never mind.
It's a battle between second and third in the GTE class.
The place for second, yeah. And here, almost going side to side. Battle for the 4th place overall, and in the GT1 cars. Really
Very close there.
Yeah. Lucky not being able to do something about it. But yeah, approaching La Source. I don't think. Yeah, I think if he went to the side, yeah, he 99% could have done that overtake. Maybe even at the bus stop chicane, but yeah, nothing that we can change now.
Yeah. I think we might see something between them when we get to about here with them, you know, around turn 7 to 10.
Yeah.
Just, you know, somewhere in that section between, possibly on this straight. Because, you know, they're so close, it's possible. No.
Yeah, nothing still.
Slightly too hard on the brakes.
Oh.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, there. Oh, yeah, that is.
Slight contact.
Yeah, pushed him a little bit
Can
to
he hold it? That's the thing. Can he hold it through here? He's got the inside line.
Oh, some contact. But yeah, that was just a mistake by him. I think he got a little pushed there at the front from Dalmas, but yeah, he probably didn't want to risk it, you know. Maybe even pushing Dalmas to the side. Yeah, trying to find that position back, but yeah, Dalmas is blocking the entry.
That was a very good attempt there, but just couldn't hold it. Would have been slightly too risky.
Yeah. Here's a chance. Yeah, good on the brakes. Will he get the inside? I think he... Oh! He got lucky.
The other one's going to the pits.
Yeah. Yeah, GT1 cars in the pit lane once again. Yeah, McAllister and... Oh, Barrett is in the pit lane. That is weird to see.
I think he probably thinks that he can get a slight advantage with newer tyres.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, less than 20 minutes remaining. Yeah, this is... You know, earlier you said about 20 minutes to lap at... to pit at about that time. And yeah, it does look like that is happening. So, yeah. We haven't seen much from Lee and Splinter. Yeah, especially Lee in his Lamborghini, pink Lamborghini. So, if we can maybe see what is happening.
I'm interested to see whether he's actually, you know, keeping his not his position, but his, you know, time compared to Splinter.
And yeah, Splinter now in top 4, actually top 5, right? So, yeah, really nice to see. And here he is. Yeah, still 10th overall and second in the GT3 category.
Making that very nice and smooth, using all of the track.
Doesn't look like there is a lot of traffic on the Camel Straight, and yeah, it is clear, looking clear for him. Yeah, not a lot happening, and yeah, that's a nice overtake. Yeah, that GT4 car.
It's a good place to overtake it. Because it's not somewhere where you're going to get slowed down by it trying to overtake.
Yeah, you can go there on the outside at Braxels. Yeah, it is a nice place to overtake. On board with Splinter and yeah, not keeping that much speed through Air Rouge and Radion. So I don't know what's going on there. Maybe Splinter is now trying to do some fuel saving, you know, to have enough for the end of the race. As remember, there is about I think about 14 minutes left, so not much time left. Oh, and that Porsche is really destroyed, as that Aston Martin GT car.
Yeah. It's the thing of whether he's going to go in for a pit or whether he's going to try and last out of the tyres that he's currently got, and I would expect probably he's going to try and stay out of the tyres that he has.
Yeah, I do think so too. First.
Just a question. What has happened to that BMW?
Oh, no
That
idea.
is completely destroyed.
Yeah, another BMW in the pit lane. And yeah, that might just mean that the GT4 cars might be going in the pit lane at the last moment. We will see. But the interesting thing is that if we take a look at the 9th place and 8th, yeah, that GT car Thompson, driven by Thompson, yeah, he's in the 8th overall position, and then behind him is the GT1 car, which theoretically should be faster, right? But yeah, nothing for now, and I do think that it's been like that for a while. So yeah, in the 8th place GT, 9th place GT1, and 10th place GT3 cars. So GT3 car, and yeah, it's really nice to see that, because yeah, behind Lee is a group of GT cars which are a little faster than the GT3 cars, but yeah, still, yeah, Lee has been in the third place for more than half of the race, so yeah, it is really interesting.
He's still outrunning them by about 30 seconds.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
yeah. But yeah, that might actually be the effect from the fuel saving.
Yeah.
Oh, and what happened there? Oh, that Aston Martin is
Something
destroyed.
has happened there.
Yeah, even the windshield is destroyed. Yeah, it looks broken.
Another car in the pit lane in the GTE cars.
Yeah, McAllister, yeah, in the second place. We haven't seen that much heavy. Yeah, mostly dominating in the first. Oh, and there's that black and orange. I think that's a McLaren, isn't it?
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, and no, that is I think that's an Aston Martin. But anyway, yeah, we've seen him in the pit lane about 10 or so laps. So yeah, still in the condition as is now. So yeah, no repairs to the bodywork.
It wouldn't be worth it to do that at this point with just over 10 minutes left.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not worth it to go in for a repair if you can last out until the end of the race.
Yeah. Yeah, Splinter now really taking his time. He's got not much to worry about, you know. The distance and the time between the other cars is good enough. So yeah, he is taking his time.
Yeah, we can also see on the dashboard that he has 23 liters of fuel left.
Yeah.
And using about 7 a lap. So that means.
Yeah, about.
I don't think he's gonna reach it to the end. I think he's gonna do another stop.
Yeah, that's about three laps, right?
So yeah, that's about.
What's his average lap pace?
I think.
Do you know?
We can get that.
20 or something. So I think he's gonna need to do another lap. If I'm very honest. Yeah, because they take about 2 minutes 20.
Yeah.
For a lap.
Yeah, no, he's gonna need to do another stop right at the end.
Yeah, and how much time is left? About what, 10 minutes, right? If we can get that on the screen,
That's
maybe.
gonna be exciting. Do we see that there is 33 liters of fuel for Emanuele?
Yeah, he's got more fuel.
How much? Yeah, but maybe the Lambo uses more fuel per lap. I don't know that. Maybe he will reach it again, maybe he won't. This is going to be quite interesting to watch.
I think he'll probably try and blast out and not going for a pit stop.
No, I think Lee has enough fuel. And since we've seen the whole race, yeah, him fuel saving a little bit. Yeah, a little late on the brakes there, but yeah, we've seen Lee, you know, not letting go of that gas pedal. So yeah, he can definitely keep it out from the pit lane, you know. And we've got less than 10 minutes remaining. If we can get a screen and from the race director to see how much of the race is left, and we'll see one GT1 car in the pit lane.
Big moment for the Corvette there. Almost losing it for a lose. It's quite close together now.
Oh, I think there was some contact, yeah. And yeah, 7 minutes remaining. And here's a battle for the 5th place in the GT3 cars. Oh yeah, look at that line of cars. Yeah, 6.5 minutes left, and after those 6 minutes are completed, there is one more lap, and I also think a cooldown lap, which yeah, it's not as much important. But yeah, 6 minutes, what is that, about three laps, right? About 2.5, maybe 3. And yeah, with one more lap, yeah, that's gonna be what, about four laps. So that's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah, I would say just under 3 laps, depending on where they are on the track.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, that Porsche is still trying to get that overtake done, but yes, he did get slowed down by some cars at the bus stop chicane and La Source. So yeah, nothing for now. And battle for the third place in the GTE cars. Oh yeah, look at that back of
Very
that.
close.
Yeah, that we can see the damage on that Aston Martin grey car.
Yeah.
Oh, and Splinter is in the pit lane. I just got the information about that. Yeah, can we get... Oh no, he's exiting. Never mind.
He's left.
Yeah, probably didn't take the tires, you know. That was a fast pit stop, but yeah, probably just fuel is enough. Ah, he's got 63 liters. Oh, that might be a little overkill, isn't it? But
I suppose it's so he can push it as hard as he can without worrying about the fuel. Because if he puts in just enough, then, you know, if he wants to go full throttle in an area that he couldn't before,
well,
and risk it, then he might run out of fuel. But the amount that he's putting is definitely overkill with that.
yeah. And McAllister is in the pit lane. That's weird. And yeah, Barrett in the first place. Yeah, 3 minutes, less than 3.5 minutes remaining of the race. It's gonna be close.
Linter and Lee are close now.
They
Very
are
close.
Yeah.
Only about 30 seconds off of each other.
Yeah, and Lee is now in the 7th place. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, about 30 seconds from each other, but yeah, that's... I don't think any overtakes are gonna be happening unless Splinter has some out of track, you know, accident.
Yeah, and unless he has an issue, there's not going to be anything that can make up 30 seconds in 2 minutes left.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, let's see this. Yeah. Oh. Oh, that's close. Oh.
Right contact there. Very nice overtake though.
Yeah, it is. And also defending, so...
He's now just going to hold off with that position.
Yeah, should be. But yeah, Fisher trying on the outside. But no, nothing for now.
That's a difficult corner to try on the outside.
Yeah, the tires really get killed there. No.
Yeah. The Porsche going slightly heavy on the brakes there.
But yeah, I really don't know what is happening with those cars. But yeah, if we take a look at those two cars, yeah, both of them are destroyed. Really, at least at the front. So really.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the race for them was really, you know, battling and everything. So
Lee's still holding about 30 seconds behind Splinter.
Yeah, and yeah, the race, the time for the race has officially ended. The 2.5 hours timer has ended. So yeah, we're waiting for the first car to crosses the line, and I think that it needs to be the number 1 leading car, so it officially counts. And oh, we can see there that blue GT4 car has pushed that yellowish GT1 in the sand a little bit.
He's going to be going late on the brakes around here, I think.
Yeah.
He's got the outside of the first part of the chicane. Wonder if he's going to try. Nope.
Yeah, no place there
Very
for
nicely blocked there, but he's going to go and he's going to get him on the acceleration here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really unfortunate. But yeah, as I said, 1 more lap remaining. So yeah, whatever happens. Oh, that's oh yeah, side to side. Oh yeah, that is
contact there.
A little bit, yeah.
Very kindly blocked by that fence post.
And yeah, it's really amazing to see 64 laps have been completed, and yeah, it's probably gonna be 65. So
yeah.
Yeah, here's the...
And especially to keep up consistency for that long.
Absolutely. Yeah, here's the Mark Barrett, I think, yeah, Marcus Barrett. Yeah, we've seen him fighting with McAllister, who is now in the 3rd place, so Barrett is really happy. I do think that, because yeah, he has been trying to overtake McAllister, but yeah, there was no chance for that. But yeah, now in the 1st place, it's really awesome for him.
28 seconds lead as well.
Yeah. And there's Splinter, yeah, in the 6th overall position. But yeah, Barrett really confidently, moving here at the end of the race. And yeah, let's watch the onboard on him, as he is going to be the first one who will be finishing the Motor Mania's 2.5 hour race. And there it is. The race has been completed. Now we are waiting, and yeah, there we can see Lee, and as he has completed his race too, with that, oh yeah, look at that red GT4 car. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, there's Splinter. Yeah, Lee is there parked. Yeah, finished his race. Yeah, and it was a good end. Yeah, in the 8th place. Yeah, unfortunately, we've seen him get overtaken by that GT1 car at the start-finish straight.
Yeah.
But still, second.
In a car that he's not.
Yeah.
In a car that he's not used to get that is still pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. It is really something.
Here comes Splinter.
Yeah, I think he might even be the last person. No, he isn't. But this might be the last person to crosses the finish line. We will see now. No, it isn't. If we can get the... Yeah, here we can see. And yeah, it's the number 28 car. Yeah, now coming to the... Oh, yeah, it's that destroyed McLaren, yeah. And yeah, this is, ladies and gentlemen, the last car that is crossing the finish line, and we don't have a camera. Yeah, there it is. The race has now officially ended. Really nice. Yeah, in the first place we've got Barrett in his Porsche car. In the second place, oh, and McAllister got the second place. Oh, I haven't seen that. Yeah, it was... He was in the third place, wasn't he? He was.
Yeah.
Splinter, yeah, in top 5. 5th overall position. Yeah, in that amazing looking Audi R8 car. And Lee in his Lamborghini. Back at 8th overall. Yeah, for the GT cars, yeah, Jordan Thompson in his Corvette C8 car. And for the GT4 cars, the Cesar Ramos in his Ginetta G55 car. Yeah, it's been a really interesting race, but now it is time for a quick interview, so let's get to that. Hello, Lee. Can you hear us?
Hello, hello.
Hello. How was the race?
Horrible car, that Lamborghini.
Oh yeah, we've seen. You have said that it's your first time driving it, and yeah,
Yes,
what
I
is
didn't
the
like
reason?
the car at all.
Yeah, what is the reason for switching the cars?
Oh, it had a nice color.
Aha.
It was pink.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, I downloaded the setup from the time trial and adjusted it a little bit. And it felt terrible. Not enough downforce and
yeah,
just horrible.
Yeah, and
but yeah, Splinter was fast. So
yeah, he definitely was. Yeah, and what was the tactic, going in the race? We've seen you save fueling, right? Yeah, you tried to save some fuel, didn't you? You tried.
Yes, on the first stint, yes.
Yeah.
But I realized that the tires get really worn out, so there's really no point in that. So I was just, that was kind of pointless.
Yeah,
I'm not used to having 5 times tire wear and 3 times fuel, so
yeah, it is a little challenging to get used to it. Yeah, I do have to say that. But yeah, how was the traffic we've seen? You were driving nice, but yeah, I do have to say that the gap between you and the other guy, the Splinter, was always at about a minute. How did you? Was there something you did, or just trying always to get the best lap and time?
I was just trying to keep the car on the road.
Yeah.
It's a really difficult car to drive. I'm so used to Audi, so yeah, driving that Lamborghini, it was so different car.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
It felt like GT4.
Yeah, dude, have you got anything to ask? Maybe.
No, it was fun stream and fun race. Thanks, guys.
Not anything to ask, but I've got to say one thing. Mad respect for controlling that car, because I saw it at the beginning, slightly slipping out on one of the corners, and to keep
I
it
got
up
hit.
consistently.
I got hit in the beginning. I don't know, some AI maybe. I got hit in
To
the
keep it up
beginning.
consistently for that long was really impressive.
Oh, thanks. But it's a horrible car. I don't recommend anyone.
Yeah.
That car. Nice color, horrible car.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on the second place in the GT3 category. Yeah, the race was really awesome. So yeah.
And chaotic. I mean, we have seen a lot of position changes, a lot of classes meeting each other on track as backmarkers, but also just mixed through each other in the overall positions. So very chaotic. And Lambo, of course, a very rear heavy car, so maybe he struggled a bit with that. But an awesome race, and well done, and congratulations with your P2.
I hope there's more people next time.
Yeah, hopefully it's gonna...
Yeah, those AI were fun, but they don't really commit to overtake, so
Yeah.
hopefully a bit more people.
Yeah, alright, well, I think that is it for this stream. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching, and see you all next time. Good night and see ya. Bye.